Do 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 do. You can send it to him. I send it to your email. Good evening, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful day in Zamunda. Beautiful day in Zamunda. If you know, like we know, if we are here, it is Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock, and that means it is time for the what? Something for the People podcast. And when it is time for the Something for the People podcast, you know what that means. Can you hear me okay? Did you look in to see if you can hear me? She don't know. She don't care. She guess she can hear me. Say something.
Yeah. There you go.
I might say something. What you want me to say? What's up, Nugget? You visiting with us?
We have a special guest in the house tonight, people.
We got a special guest in the house
Say
tonight.
hello, it's Noah Cade.
What's up, boy?
Y'all, have y'all ever had y'all grandbaby kidnapped from you?
Hey, don't say it like that. He's gonna be hunting his own mama now, and she's sitting behind you.
His
I
mama
can't give you none of this.
took him away from his G's, and we are upset about it.
They so extra.
Came and took our baby away from us, and we ain't seen
Give
him
my baby
since Sunday.
a virgin margarita over there.
No.
Good evening, people. We are here. It is time for something for the People podcast. Good evening, sir. Good evening. That's Shareka. Y'all call her Mocha Latte. Y'all call her Shareka. I call her Shareka because she's a wrecker, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
He a big boy now and all into everything. He gonna have to go to his mama because y'all know it is Wednesday night. In case y'all didn't know, we here. Hey, who do you love? Are you for sure? Hey.
Say my
I'm feeling some
GG.
kind of way, y'all. Can you tell? I'm feeling some kind of way, y'all. But that's all right. We in this thing. It's gonna be a wild out Wednesday. I'm probably gonna touch on some shit I ain't got no business touching on. What's up, Kim? What's up, Kim? Kim, we are praying for you and the family. Sorry for the loss. We have to let you know that we are here for you guys. LL Cool J said lounging. We gonna lounge. Boy, you break it, you bought it. That's the
Noah
policy.
Cade, say hello to the people.
Hey, boy. You break
Say
it, you bought
hey,
it.
this
Look,
is my handsome face.
that's his favorite person. She said that's his people. He wanted to come in and send a shout out. Boy, your head looks like your grandmama head. That shit ain't somebody, one of us needs to comb their head. Now I don't know if it's gonna be you or me. Don't look at me like that.
You can't have none of that. Say that's their deliciousness.
That's like delicious. This is getting my mind right. This is getting me ready. Hey boy, you gotta get down. You gotta go to your mama. I gotta handle my business. We in this thing and people are ready to hear. Say thank you. They say you cute.
Mm-hmm.
They say you like me, y'all. What y'all think? He might be bad like that.
He is bad like that, but it's okay.
We can't say that word out loud to kids to get in their head. Here, mama, come get him so I can get started.
Buy my handsome face.
Taking you away, you're going on.
See, we gonna talk about these
We're
mamas.
gonna talk about these mamas. We really gonna talk about these mamas.
We need visitation more than
I'm
on the
taking her ass to
weekend.
court next week.
Buy my handsome face. Say bye,
Miss
G.
Prudom, if you out here, don't you my lawyer. You're my lawyer.
And your lawyer. Y'all, it is a beautiful day.
Bye. Y'all be careful. Okay. FaceTime me, Noah. I'm gonna say, man, I speak to Noah. Bye, my honey.
I really just want to come on here tonight.
You say bye bye.
Bye. I bring your pork chop when they ready. He blinked.
Bye, my honey. Oh, what you cook?
He want pork chop. It has been so much going on in the world, in the city, in the state that we don't be knowing what's up, Teresa. We don't be knowing where to start. I received a very good question. I hope some of my educators log in so that you all can answer him before we get off of here tonight. But it's just a few stories that hit the news. You know, I gotta let the people come in the room, as y'all say, before we get to the real deal, because we all know that Shreveport has been sweepoating like a motherfucker, if you all follow the news, if you all watch the news, and you see that it's a bunch of employees, former employees in the news for doing things they had no business. And I really didn't want to touch on it. However, once it becomes public record, I can publicly speak on it. And it's allegedly, but it's publicly allegedly, and it's some bullshit going on behind the scenes, and we're gonna get into that. Before I get started on all of that, this
Definitely hearing today.
your hair is hairy? What the
Yes,
fuck is your hair is hairy?
It's
Anyway,
all over
y'all
the
know
place.
who this is, the executive producer, the missus. We are beefing. I
We
know
are
you
not. She beefing with herself. Cause let me tell you, people,
We
when
beefing.
she
If I
gets
say-
on one, I ignore her because
God damn it, if I
when
say
she
we beefing,
starts,
we beefing.
she don't know how to stop. So you know, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let you have it.
They say your ass cute. Get your ass out of camera.
Thank you, Kendra.
Look, it's so much going on. How you doing this week? I'm sorry, I didn't ask.
I'm doing okay
You
this
know,
week.
she ain't doing no work because she got my nerves all motherfucking week.
This is what we call downtime.
Can we turn
The
on one of these
calm
lights?
before the storm. Because next week
Running my
is
neck.
pre-close. That starts the storm. So
Oh, okay. That starts on.
yeah.
And other than that, you're good. Because like I say, she has blown up my phone. I ain't did a lick of work, and she act like I don't do no work because she ain't doing no work. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Don't tell nobody.
But you still answer the phone though. Okay.
I have two very important questions. Have you been watching what's been going on?
You talking about with Cato Paris?
She would say this shit out loud. Allegedly.
All I said was with
I
Cato
really didn't
Paris.
want to talk about this, y'all. But let me go on and talk about it and get the fuck out of the way. Let me go on and talk about it, get the fuck out of the way. This is like going to your mom and them house, and you know you got that one uncle that's on crack. Everybody know he on crack. So you can't leave him in the rooms and shit by himself because he steals all the shit. But you talk to him. He steals all the shit. And Big Mama them know he steals the shit, but the Lord gonna save him. We don't need no evidence in the Lord. We gonna take him to church service and get him convicted, and he gonna be all right. And you just don't leave Uncle Bobo by Uncle Bobo them or Uncle Tutu them. Don't leave him by himself. You know he likes to take shit. Last time he took my jelly bean bowl. It's around Easter. So what's going on in the city of Shreveport is kind of like that. You know, we all know and see what has been happening in the news. And if you follow Carla, let me tell you, motherfucker, y'all better stop, Carla Collins' bad side. She is for the people. She is for the side of right. And if Carla Collins reaches out to you or calls you, tell the kitchen like that, pick up the motherfucker phone. Because 9 times out of 10, she is trying to save your ass from getting blasted in the news. But once you don't answer, then fuck it. It is what it is. We love Carla here on something with these podcasts, and she just keeps it real. So all of these things that I'm saying are just things in the news. And we're here to highlight some things for the people. So allegedly, some funds were stolen out of Cattle Parish from several members of the administration, and allegedly a couple of them resigned, and one has not or will resign, and they were asked to make restitution. And I want you guys, because I can have a real big problem with not reading the whole goddamn story. So many people have reached out, and all they saw was a certain school, and they know who the principal is, and they assume. What the old people say about assume. It's not. Girl, Pam, my sound is going in and out. You got my earpiece.
Hey, you don't have to say everything
Baby,
that people say.
what are you saying?
Okay.
Hold on, people. The sound went low. Hold on. Mic check. Can you hear me now? Hopefully the sound it was a little bit of movement. Can you hear what I'm saying now? Hopefully you all can hear me. If you can hear me now and the sound is better, please give me a thumbs up. Yeah. Can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You know you can't be walking out.
Girl, stay focused.
She hate for me to tell her the right shit. Allegedly, some administrators throughout the city of Caddo, there were some funds missing or some time stolen. People need to stop saying all they did was steal time. Stealing time is an offense, people. And
Time equals money,
time,
people.
come on, accountant.
Time equals
I,
money.
I ain't married for a cookie. Time equals money. Stealing time is an offense. And if you are going to, if you are going to do things and make excuses for it, or if you're going to do things in the name of your quote unquote business, then a lot of times there will be repercussions. And for all of you people saying, I'm gonna put a lawsuit against you, this is defamation of character. You cannot call something defamation of character when it has been proven by your employer and put in the news. It has been proven, it has been stated. Um,
Well, let me say this about it.
oh shit.
People know and understand that there is always a paper trail for
This
accountants
payroll
to
right here.
follow. And as an internal auditor as well, we know how to follow the breadcrumbs, as they say. There is always a paper trail. It might not get caught right now, but whenever they start doing them audits and start putting two and two together,
Man,
it always come back. Know and understand.
audits
always
are of
come
the
up.
motherfucking devil. Ask Marie. That's why Marie got jail time because her ass got audited after she fucked up. Marie fucked up my taxes. I had kids. I'm like, bitch, I ain't asking for no extra.
Hey,
Just-
hey.
What I'm saying is, this is about following the paper trail, which is why the IRS. Let me tell you three people you don't mess with: the I, the R, the S. And then the fourth people you don't mess with is the C, the P, the S, and the B. Because they want their motherfucking money. We have to remember that
And the third person that you don't mess with is the accountants.
never fuck with your bookkeepers, accountants. Don't piss them people off. Who do you think has a record of everything you're doing above or below the table? And if you piss them motherfuckers off, guess what?
Well, you don't even have to piss us off.
Bullshit.
But if we are ethical accountants,
Bullshit.
then we follow the paper trail and we follow the money.
Everybody knows
So
this
that's what I'm
motherfucker
just
works for
saying.
corporate. This is corporate America. If you look up the definition of corporate in the dictionary or the encyclopedia, her picture's on that motherfucker. Because I was like, baby, why don't you bring me home $3? That's not ethical. I just want some bubble gum.
For
and
the
a Snickers,
record,
motherfucker.
she never said
I
that.
never said that, in case y'all. But what I'm saying is, there's a right and a wrong way to do things. And some things may not have been as bad as what they seem,
Mhm.
but others are quite bad. And when you're so arrogant that no one can tell you anything, because when people come to you and say, hey, say, dog, this the wrong shit you're doing. Say, man, don't step away. Say, hey, y'all friends, and this does not look ethical. This does not look businesslike. This does not adhere to the guidelines. I'm gonna say something about that too, Teresa. You're not adhering to the guidelines. Won't you change it up or do things? Because let's be honest, people have been stealing allegedly for years, for centuries. This country was stolen. Everything was stolen. That's how people have made the bulk of their profits, by stealing from the underdog. But let's say this: Caddo Parish has a lot of black and brown faces in office. Caddo Parish has a lot of black and brown faces in administration. We are held to a different standard. And when by we, I say myself. I would not fuck over someone that I work for or a friend or who has extended a courtesy to me. I just wouldn't do it because that's just not who and what I am. I feel that
I didn't say anything. I'm trying to see where you're going with
I
this.
feel that if I work, let's say Caleb and I, we used to work together, and sometimes we would have to supervise one another. We always went above and beyond duty and were above par because we knew people were watching us because we worked for one
But that's
another.
what's going on. These people that are doing are in positions where they think no one is watching them because they are who? The person that's on top at that particular time and at that place. So they don't think that nobody is watching them or checking on them. But everybody has a boss and everybody has somebody they have to report to. And what people don't understand is that the money person is always watching.
Always watching.
Always watching. And we actually
even if they don't
signed,
say anything to you.
because most of us have to sign confidentiality agreements. We have to sign ethical and moral clauses that if we see anything that's a misrepresentation or out of order, then we are bound to report it
Right.
and to say something about
And
it.
let me put this out there before you motherfuckers try and come for me. Nothing I'm stating is not a public record. We saw things today where certain arrest warrants were issued, certain people were arrested. I'm not going to mention their names because I'm not really a person to throw people under the bus, and I like to allow people to have their day in court. So I'm not going to mention their names. But if you would like to know anything about any of this going on, go to Carla Collins' page.
Right.
That motherfucker's gonna put you in the loop and put you in the teeth, and you're gonna be like, yeah.
You know, one thing I love about Carla, it don't matter. It can be her friend. And if she finds out that her friend done did something like that, she gonna blast them for filth, just like she do everybody else. She's unbiased. And you can say whatever you want to say about it, how she do it, just because she done did some of your people. It don't matter who it is. She is going to say and comment on it if it's not right, no matter who it is. And that's what I love about her.
I do too. And don't say it's a black and white issue because it's really not. It was blacks involved, it was whites involved, and you all may not have heard as much about her because her ass is smart enough to try and pay that motherfucking money back and get the fuck out of Shreveport. Let me say, you coming for me? Let me close up my office and get the fuck out of Shreveport. She got the hell out of Dodge and went over to the Soto Parish or came. She's somewhere. She ain't in Shreveport no goddamn more.
But they still got them.
They still got it. So I promise you guys, we're not making this a black and white issue. It's just an ethics issue. And let's be honest, if it was me, I'd be in the jail and under the jail. Like Carla said, like girl Pam said, Carla is across the board. She does the same for whether you're a friend or foe. If you fuck up, you just fuck up. And so I just feel that I ain't gonna lie to you. This is me personally. I feel we need a clean slate in Shreveport. Like we need a purifying or a washing or something. Like y'all been doing too much. Shreveport has been Shreveporting. Like we had some baby shit out there and MJ. We had the administrators at these schools. They trying to close these schools, and y'all better be paying attention for all you, because this is on the subject, off the subject. A bunch of parents from Green Oaks came for me on a post because I made the post about Caddo Parish possibly closing 7 more schools. And a lot of those schools are in the MLK area. They're on the Cooper Road. And what I told them was, you can't wait until the school's about to be closed before you show up and show out. You should have been doing that for the last 10 or 12, 15 years that they've been trying to close Green Oaks. And so one of the parents came for me, you don't know what the fuck we going through, blah, blah, blah. And I'm there. This is what she said. And
Stop.
That's what she did. She came for me and went off, and I was like, say, lady, if they were telling me that the school of choice that my children went to was closing, and I had children that were actively in school, I would be at every board meeting. I would be at every city council meeting. I would be at every school meeting to let them know, hey, you're not just going to take away. But we also have to understand that schools are business, just like prisons. Schools are business. And like she said, you can always follow the money trail. We have a lot of these schools in our districts that are underperforming. The enrollment is down. Green Oaks is supposed to hold almost 1,000 kids. They have maybe 300. So you want Caddo to continue to pay $15,000, $17,000 per child for those kids to go to school, when you know good, well, and hell, they're paying about $5,000 per child for those schools that are at capacity. And I'm worried about it because I'm here at Huntington, and a lot of those, Huntington has been made a choice school. So with that being said, all those schools, if they close those schools, they can run to Huntington and say, oh, Huntington is a B school, they're a choice school, so I'll choose for my child to come to Huntington. Well, now we're getting bad elements in Huntington. That's just an example. So we have to know and understand what's going on. And I'm going to get to the comments. I'm sorry, but we just had to get that out of the way. So if you all have any comments or you want to say anything about it, please feel free. This is an open forum. We don't filter or shut down any comments unless you rude to me, my wife, or my mom and my children. Then I'm gonna say fuck you and shut your comment off. It's the truth. I mean, but I don't filter. So
Yeah, you don't even filter yourself.
I'm trying. I'm working on it.
No,
I
you're
don't.
not.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not. You're right. So with that being said, if you were in a position as an administrator, yeah, I'm coming back to you because I see Corvette says she's going to school for account. If you were an administrator at a school or at a business, and you were friends with a CEO, let's say in your business right now, your corporate accountant, you and the CEO are best friends, and they found that you were doing something unethical, would you step away from the company for the sake of your friendship and to help your CEO continue to be on the correct trajectory, or would you just stay there and continue to be arrogant? I'm asking.
No, well, this is my thing. When somebody comes to you and tell you that you're doing something unethical or they have uncovered something that you've done, we found this in the records, and give you an opportunity to explain, um, deny the allegations, disprove it, that is your highway to heaven. That take that lifeline right there, because 9 times out of 10, whatever they tell you is not what they have. They have so much more, but they're just giving you a little tidbit of it just to see what you're gonna do, what you're gonna say, if you're gonna hang yourself anymore. The once they come to you and keep on digging, they're gonna reveal their hand, and there's so much more behind it. For me personally, if I was friends with somebody and they told me, hey, we uncovered something that you were doing, once somebody comes to me and tell me, hey, you did so and so, we know you did this, we see this right here, then right then and there, here's my resignation right here. Because if you resign at that point right there, you can stop whatever's going on,
Right.
and then you can try to get ahead of it. You can say, well, I resigned. Is there any way I can make rescue or do better? But if you stay in the company, deny, then the whole bucket of water gonna fall over. Because like what I tell people is, whatever the accountant or the auditor brings to you and tell you what they have, that's just the tidbit of it. It's so much more that they have behind the scenes that they're not giving you yet until they're really ready to expose you.
Right. It's kind of like the FBI investigating you. By the time the FBI gets involved and come to arrest you, they have been watching you for the last 3.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way you can deny anything that they put out there. I was talking about this with some coworkers today. I have a huge 20-year background in the casino business. Well, a gentleman we were working with was stealing for years. We don't know how many years he was stealing, like for years and years and years. By the time he was caught, he had been a dealer for 20 years. So by the time he was caught, no one knows how much he had actually taken. When they tapped me and told me, "Hey, go tap him out," I was like, "Oh, I'm going on break." They come out, tap me out, and they flashed a badge. I was like,
So you've been having a problem listening to what somebody been telling you for a long time.
"No,
Yeah,
I
these
know who the
people
people
told
were.
you.
I
Take
didn't know
this
they were
man
the
out
state
right here.
police."
He told you what to do, and you said no. I'm going on break.
Well, if somebody come to you at work and somebody just tell you to do something, you don't know who the fuck they are. You like, fuck you.
What question? Were they in the pit with you?
No, they weren't. They were outside the pit.
But they came over to the
They
pit
came to the pit
and say, "Hey, tap this person out right here."
I had just
You don't think that they knew what they were telling you to do? Yeah, absolutely ridiculous.
If you work in the casino biz, you know your 20-minute break is everything. It was time for my break. I was relieved, so I had pushed through, had given everybody a break. It was time for my break, and they was like tapping me out. I was like, oh no.
What I want people to understand, especially black people.
What I'm saying is that surveillance had been watching him for years.
Mm-hmm.
They had got state police involved.
Mm-hmm.
State police then started their investigation. It was over a year plus. So they watched him. And when they tapped him, he was like, nah, I ain't got nothing. But they took his apron out. He had sewn a little pocket in his apron and was stuffing chips in his apron. And we were like, what in the?
Jesus. Well, people have to understand that when somebody comes to you and say something, they already know. They not gonna come to you right here. Hey, say you just did so and so. They are not gonna come to you when they first see what you're doing. They have been watching, patiently waiting and building their case.
I have high patience and tolerance, but if it's something I got to get off my chest, I'm not patient with it. I be like, say, motherfucker, you stole my $3.
Well, I'm like the
Give me my
FBI.
motherfucking
I
$3.
can hold things. So if
Hold
I
shit
find
about
out you done did something, it'll be months before I actually say what it is. I'll be walking around here, she's like, what's wrong with you? Nothing. I'm good. It'll be months before I actually say something. But I don't know if that's the background because we watch things. When you first begin an audit and start doing things, you don't go run to them. Hey, I just found so and so. Explain this. No, you go all the way through the audit.
Okay, so let me ask you something because I used to watch Ozark. Y'all watch Ozark? I don't know if it's still on.
Mm-hmm.
He was an ethical accountant that turned unethical
Mm-hmm.
for a short amount of time. Thought he was going to be unethical and leave, and then just went on. So, as an accountant,
Mm-hmm.
if you found a discrepancy, would you hold it or would you immediately turn it in? How would you work that?
Well, when you first find a discrepancy, that's when the investigation starts. That's when the
So as soon
forensic.
as you find one discrepancy,
As soon as you find something that's not right, that's not adding up, when I do this month's financials, if something has changed from what it was last month, or is not normal, it's out of the ordinary of the course of business or something, right then and there, that's when my forensic accounting investigation starts. Because I'm gonna go from right then all the way back. I am going to follow the paper trail. I'm gonna I would do all of that so I can find out what happened. And when I go to the person and be like, hey, so and so, I was reviewing the financials, I see this right here. When I go to you, I already know the answer because I have went back, investigated, followed the paper trail. The only thing I need you to tell me is why. Why did you do this? I already know how you did it, when you did it, but I just need to know why you did it.
What's a red flag? When you're doing books or bookkeeping, yeah, y'all better take some motherfucking notes like Tim said. A few of the comments, I'm sorry. Timothy said maybe she can't read the notes. Teresa said that's why they were closing, talking about green notes. Kendra said she would definitely fall back and take her L if it was a friend of hers. Teresa said I'm gonna leave, so I plead the fifth. I'm not going to plead the fifth because I got my rights. I can say what I want to say. If y'all don't like what I got to say, send me an email. I don't read them, but you can send me one at www.
Oh, Jesus.
Excuse me. Timothy says, "What's up, Angelique? What's going on?" He is taking notes just in case. So, what is something as an accountant that throws up a red flag for you in your bookkeeping practices?
As an accountant,
and can I say this? Accounting is not math.
Yes.
Please, I want to explain that next. But what's something? Because I get people talking about I'm an accountant because you add 1 + 3. That's not accounting, people. That's not what accounting. So what's something?
Yeah, I wish people would know. Addition and subtraction has nothing to do with accounting.
Okay.
It's all about debits, credits, revenues, expenses, net operating income. That's accounting. Addition is. I wish all I had to do was add 2 or 3 numbers to get 5, but that's not what I have to do. But as an accountant, when I start, the very first thing that I see is if your number don't add up.
Okay.
If
what
your
you
number,
mean like their bottom number.
And if you just got a number in here with no paper trail, no documentation behind it. The key word is documentation. If you have keyed something into the general ledger, or if you have turned something in and I don't have no backup, I don't have no documentation, that's my first red flag right there. Because the key to everything is documentation. You know why we document? To cover our ass. Because in 6 months, I might not be there. And in 6 months, somebody else might be there reviewing my work. And what you don't understand with financials, once you're through, they go to somebody to be reviewed. They go to somebody to see why we lost money, why we made money. Somebody else is going to look at your work. So when I don't have no documentation behind whatever you did, that's a red flag. And I want to know where my documentation is.
So, y'all, when we met, I had a bad habit of keeping large amounts of cash on me. and I would never know what the fuck I did with it. I wouldn't keep no receipts. I wouldn't take nothing back, nothing. And so she'll be like, "Give me your receipt." I'm like, "What the fuck? I'm not taking it back." You might. I'm like, "I bought it. What I'm taking it back for?" Um, so she would start taking my receipts. So one day I looked on the motherfucker's dresser. It was 3 million receipts, and I was like, "If you don't keep this motherfucker shit out here,"
I don't keep them until after I have looked at the bank statement, after I know that what they said they would charge you is what they charged you for. And then after 30 days, I discard them because I've already used them. But I'm just saying, I can't take the account out of me. I'm sorry. I'm the banker as well.
well, stop banking on my goddamn money.
No way.
Don't be looking at what.
Mm.
Anyway, so with that being said, she has taught me a lot about paper trails, transactional trails. If I buy something for somebody or I'm doing something for any organization that I'm involved with, because I'd be like, "Oh, I'll just take care of it," and she's like, "No, you're not gonna just take care of it. You're gonna get the receipt, take it to the treasurer, and she gonna receipt the receipt." And I was like, "Hey, this is too fucking much. I don't have time for this." But she's taught me a lot, and I'm thankful that I have somebody. Maybe other people should have. Too soon? Too soon. Too soon. Maybe other people should have people in their corner that care about them and don't want to see them in them orange stripes or them orange jumpsuits or them bitten
But let me
stripes.
tell you how people hang themselves because they do something one time, small amount, do something one time and they get away with it. And then they just keep on going and think that nobody is watching. But what they don't understand is just because they ain't say nothing to you the first time, don't mean they didn't see it. Because we catch it all the time. And just because we ain't say nothing right then, there are some things like, okay, I'm gonna watch this and see what happens next month.
Just let it pile up.
I'm watching and see what happens next month. I'm gonna keep on watching, yes, because if you keep doing the same thing, then then it's time for me to say something. So, just because you get away with it one time, just because it's a little amount, don't ever think that you really got away with it.
And I didn't expect to spend this much time on this. I just wanted to come on here and say, "Hey, pay attention, watch, dot your I's, cross your T's." Teresa said it's a lot. I would love to say it, but I can't. I probably shouldn't be. It's a lot I can say, but I ain't either, Teresa. I'm just gonna leave it at that. We're just watching, see how things in Sweepoating. I swear, Shreveport be Sweepoating all the time. Like we'll think we own something, and then this shit just it just goes out. Yes,
Look, this is something very interesting. How you drink out this heart shape? Look, people, this is a heart shaped David Tateria wine glass. Tateria,
You've been drinking.
yeah.
David Tateria.
But it's a heart shape. So I'm like, well, how you drink out the heart this way?
That's why you should have left that shit in the store.
It's cute, and I wanted it, so I got it. But it's very interesting. Where do you drink?
Do y'all know how to read? See, that's why you waste.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure out.
You read the room. Read my eyes. Blink once, blink twice, because this is the shit I have to deal with. Anyway, let's keep going. It's just a lot of things. Let me say something real quick. Election day is coming up. Okay. Saturday, March the 23rd. We're going to try this shit yet again. We tried this shit back in November. He won by a vote. They said he lied. He won by one more vote again. They said he lied. I personally, even though I did vote for Whitehorse, think he was a bit too passive. Because I would have said, I ain't doing shit. I won. You're going to take this count. Get a lawyer and be the fuck through with it. And that should have been the end of it. However, that's not what happened. Saturday, we early vote, so I don't want to hear that shit. This Saturday, March 23rd, this is the day, people. And by the numbers, you motherfuckers are fucking up. Okay? You are fucking up, sweetheart. He is the only person with experience. The other dude is a lawyer. He know how to lie on you. He know how to go the fuck to court. He ain't never wrote a ticket. He ain't never pulled nobody the fuck over. He ain't never did shit to do with being a Leo, which is a law enforcement officer. The man he is running against for sheriff has 40 years of law enforcement experience. 40 years. Not even in the state of Louisiana. Remember, I was about to say state of Shreveport. I was about to sound like you dumb motherfucker. Anyway, he started in like Virginia or somewhere like that. I can't remember. But anyway, that's the video of that. Y'all fucking up. Get your stupid asses on the vote. Take your homeboy that's smoking the blunt beside you. Take his ass to vote too. If you're a felon, it does not matter. If you have an ID, that is fine. If you have a license, fine. Get your ass up. Get something saying that you can vote. ID, a legal Louisiana ID. Get your ass to the fucking polls and let's get this shit done. Because we shouldn't have to keep going back and forth. This shit been going on 5 months. 5 gonna be 6 months, and we still waiting to get a goddamn sheriff because you motherfuckers gonna get us vote. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. I ain't got to
Tell
keep
them
going.
come out tomorrow to Pat Brown's. What is it?
Tomorrow night at Hayes, race for sheriff. Whitehorn will be in attendance. You got some questions? Ask him. Live music.
Put on your sneakers, I think
Put on
they
your
say.
sneakers and get your ass up there and do what's right. You have a chance to make history, Shreveport. We know what Prater has done and been. All of us. You have a chance to make history. Don't fuck this up. Okay? Don't fuck this up. You know, you have to go on Saturday. Early voting is done. Don't fuck this up. A few of the comments. Hey, what's up, Kyle? I was trying something that shouldn't even be on the ballot because if he was, I ain't gonna finish that. Mark May says, I hope they don't cheat us this time. Barack Obama, I'm praying that black folks show up and show out. I wish I could vote there. Come back to Shreveport because Nicholson had folks who was dead voting. So, you know, at this, never mind. Erica says, all I got to say is he's going this way to prepare for the DA's position, allegedly. Okay. Teresa said, Mark, we cheating ourselves by not voting with them youngsters saying they vote don't count. I don't understand that either. For people to say your vote don't count, then why do y'all think the vote is so fucking important? Why do you think they're stealing votes? Why do you think they're stealing ballots? Why do you think
and
they're
not allowing people
and not allowing if voting did not count? Why do you think they wanted to not allow felons to vote? Felons had been able to vote forever. Then they passed law that they could. If voting did not matter, why would they be doing these things to keep people from voting?
And if voting didn't matter, they would not have not allowed us to vote as black people and as women for so long.
Like,
voting has
people.
always
like, grow the fuck up. Put your big girl, big boy drawers on. Think outside of your blunt. Hey, you know, most people weed make them smarter. Weed is making y'all dumber.
Okay. So let's go on to this topic right here.
Off my soapbox. Yes, let's move.
So the question last week was about love and lockup. Why do you wait for your partner who goes to jail? So here's my question for you. Something happened that I'm going to jail. Like my mama said, the only time I'm going to jail is defending my life. What my dear say? I'm going to jail because she's defending her life. So
hey, Erica, fight that shit. I early voted on Saturday while they said I was inactive. Fuck that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So if something happened and I just happened to go to jail and I'm in there, are you saying that as my spouse, you wouldn't wait for me?
You talking to me?
Yeah. This is like what is?
I thought you were talking to the audience.
If I do something and I go to jail, you wouldn't wait for me?
Okay. The question I had was, why do women wait for men that are incarcerated? And a year, 2 years, 15 years, 20 years, like we know females who have waited on people for years and years, like put money on their books for their commissary, for their snacks, for their calls. And I don't think y'all know how much it costs.
Teresa, that is horrible.
I don't know if y'all know how much it costs to keep somebody up to snuff while they're in jail. Like you spend about $300 a month to put money on their books and the phone. Because I think they charge you like $4 or 4%.
You mean the collect calls?
They're not collect. They put it on a card, like a calling card. And you have to put minutes because so many people have cell phones, so you don't have house phones anymore where they can call collect. But now you have to put the money on the card, and then they can use.
And I was like, what are they buying in jail?
A few of the comments.
What are they buying in jail? Like, who is in there selling to the inmates? They got vendors for the jail?
They buy their shoes, drawers.
But what I'm saying is,
toiletries.
these are things in here that we as the people are paying for. Or is this, they got vendors coming in and then they selling it to the inmates?
This ain't no damn Delta convention. Did you say vendors?
Like, somebody has, who is bringing the stuff to the jail? Okay, so taxpayers are paying for this stuff, and then they taking it to the jail, and they are making the inmates.
It's delivered there. The inmates have to buy theirs, like so.
So this is my question: where did the stuff come from?
3 hots in a cot.
So they taking taxpayer money to buy the things to take to the jail, and then charging the inmates to buy it.
Gotta buy it from them. That's why Prater want his homeboy in there, because Prater done made good money. good money.
Cool. What about?
Don't forget about the phones. You got to put the minutes on the phone for them to be able to call.
Well, I can see the minutes, because if they want to talk to you,
no.
You know how many inmates in jail? You can't give everybody free calls.
Do you know how many they? But see, okay, because you a mama bear. I'm a mama. She a mama bear. So you'll have a motherfucker in jail putting minutes on their phone so that they can call you. Like if Tony went to jail, I put $1,000 on Tony's phone so he can call me whenever he wants to. Tony be on the phone, but beat his meat.
No, this is where you're wrong. Because I am like my grandmother. My grandmother said that if you go to jail, you in there. I'm not coming to visit you. Don't call me, because I'm not my Rosie. Because she said I taught y'all everything to stay out of the jail. And if you do something, you go to jail. Because Richard,
you want to tell me that if Tony went to jail,
remember when Tony got arrested? And when I found out he was in there, he got pulled over for a traffic stop. So when he was in there and called me, I didn't sleep all weekend and got him out. But after I get you out, you go to court and you do something else, and you get sentenced. Not jail, just picked up on the traffic stop, you waiting to get bond. But when you in jail and you got sentenced, that is it. In the courthouse, I'm going to see you when you get out. Because I done taught you, you done did everything to not go to jail. Unless you in there for defending your life, then I will come see you. But other than that, when they say you are sentenced to so-and-so time, all right, babe, I'm going to see you on the other side when you get out, because I'm not coming to the jail to see you. Don't call me, because I'm not answering. And I ain't putting nothing on your books, because there ain't no reason why you should be in jail.
Don't y'all believe none of this shit.
I'm telling you I'm not going.
A few of the comments. So the question to me was, if you did something and got locked up today.
You wouldn't wait on me?
Oh, no, I ain't waiting on the motherfucker.
You wouldn't wait on me?
Not you.
I can't get a conjugal vision or nothing.
Only person I'm waiting for in my life is Jesus.
So I can't get a conjugal visit or nothing.
They don't do that unless you at Angola.
Well, I'm just saying.
Ain't no
Teresa say Grandma is 6 seconds from winning their first round.
I was going to say something about that before I got on here. A few of the comments. Let's see. Teresa says, Timothy said, hell to the no. Teresa said, hell no. As soon as they finish you, it's over. So Rock says, depends on the chart. Now, I'll say depends. Now, if you were defending yourself.
If I was defending my life.
If you were defending yourself and you were defending your life, like a motherfucker's trying to rape you and you stab him in the neck and kill them, I'm going to be right there. But I'm going to make sure you don't get jail time. Because I'm going to teach you how to play crazy. I'm gonna be like, they're gonna be like, what's your name?
What?
They're gonna be like, is this bitch on drugs? Ma'am, do you plead guilty or not guilty? I'm gonna look at you, I'm gonna say, you look at them and say,
No. You
ain't going to jail. But if you go to jail with something like that, of course, until I can get you out and get you.
I mean, as long as you in jail waiting the trial, then we good. But once they say guilty and you in there,
to plead that shit down, if you got to do it, that's fine. But
so
if you go in there on some stupid, like if they call me, or if you call me and say, babe, I'm in jail, and I'd be like, huh? Oh my God. Girl, Kim, what did you do? And you say, I stole some MAC lip gloss from Dillard's. You did what? What kind of stupid shit you did? Your ass in there sometimes get better. And if they send it to you to a year, hurting.
And so when I get
I
out,
am hurting the first big booty to come, I'm be like, that's fine. That's
you
fine,
wouldn't be heartbroken that girl Pam is in jail.
if my head could turn all the way completely around in a motherfucking circle right now, I'm talking about.
You remember that time?
Any of these motherfuckers that say they would wait.
Do you remember that time you got stopped over down here in Lafayette and the lady let you out because they said, who, Sailor would stop crying?
Hold on. That wasn't Lafayette. Let me tell y'all something. St. Landry Parish is the most racist, fucked up piece of shit in the world. They will stop you going 3 miles per hour over just to take you to the bitch, and she gonna jump out the car and say, "Wait a minute," like she burning Mac ain't. Deny my baby her rights. I said, hey.
That is not what I said. I said, wait a minute, sir. What are you doing with
And
her? Because you just took her to the back of the car.
And I looked at her and said, say, motherfucker. Don't say nothing to the state police because they don't even like other cops. The state police take other cops to jail. I said, say, babe, get in the car. Follow him wherever he gonna take me. That's all I said. She said, now, what do you think you're finna do? And I said,
because he just took you to the back of the car, and it's like nothing. I didn't even know what was going on.
Let me tell you what I did. I looked at that man. I said, you want me in the front or the back? Because at this point, she's trying to.
You thought I was going to get both of us killed?
No, you ain't going to get both of us killed. You're going to get me killed. And I'm going to be in the back seat come out. What happened to her? She died on top of me. Because I said, shut the, leave this motherfucker alone. So what I wait, I mean, I'm just not a waiter. I'm not a waiter. I'm not a waitress. I'm not a waiter.
So you wouldn't wait?
I'm not gonna.
You know, if something happened to you and you was there, first of all,
I appreciate you. Make sure my boots stay fat, but I ain't finna do it.
Did you hear me?
I put something on your boots.
Did you hear me say I
as long as we understand each other, what's the motherfucking problem?
Really?
I don't understand what the motherfucking problem is. She said she wasn't waiting. I said I wasn't waiting.
What I said was that if you go to jail and do something and get real fine and sentenced, because you know better, Gwendolyn Louise taught you better than anything unless you defending your life in there. Then
my people, my mama told me if you go to jail for some stupid shit, don't call me.
Don't call her.
If I ever went to jail for some stupid shit, just know I didn't call Gwen.
Yeah. And I can't even tell her you're in there.
Correct. So Hannah says, I'm with you, Mom. I'm not waiting because you shouldn't have gotten in there. Unless you're innocent and wrongfully accused of doing something outside. Look, y'all, Grambling is overtime. They going into overtime tied at 72. Let's pull this through. Grambling is in the first March Madness. Congratulations to Graham fam. You know it's all love. I'm at you till I die. But it's all love with Graham fam. That's my heart. That's some of my people over there. So I'm with it. What's the comments? Teresa said, I'll start. Teresa, you ain't shit. Teresa says, I'll start back writing you a week before they release you.
Right. When they call and say so-and-so is about to get out, then okay.
True story. Somebody we know was in jail, and his woman had a nigga living in, would let him spit in the sink when he brushed his teeth or nothing. Had her nigga staying in her apartment with her, and when that nigga said, I'm coming home, she said, you got to go. I'm like, God damn. I said, where the man? Hey, I don't know where the fuck you going, but you knew the deal. But see, he was okay with it because he knew the deal. He knew a man was in jail, and he knew how he rolled, and so he moved around. They happily married, I guess, to this day.
But there aren't good side pieces no more.
Yeah.
Because, back in the day, side pieces and side niggas knew their place. They knew their role. At some point, whoever played their role.
Side pieces no longer know their role.
They don't play their
So
role
they
no
not
more.
side piece, they side sushi.
They don't play their position because
Crab red goose.
they show their hand, they get in their feelings, they blow the whistle, they even be out of line with the wives. Like I just be looking the side pieces coming up. What I'm the girlfriend, he loves me, he's not leaving you, and I'm like, this how you talking to the wife? Like, where has the respect gone? Just out the window. I'm just saying, there's no respect.
You're supposed to have respect.
You
This
don't.
is a different
Okay, so this is my thing.
Let me hold on. Let me read this comment. Timothy said, "No lies to take a girl, Pam. You was for the jail streets now." Hannah said, "I'll put money on your books to help you because I still care, but I'm not coming up there to visit. Only my child says." I'm way too fancy to be in the jailhouse. I'm going to have my nose turned up and everything. And that would be my child. I can see Hannah right now. I got to sit where? You want me to sit? I got to touch this phone? No, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm not going to be able to do that. Teresa?
Don't, Teresa.
Teresa, call me.
Yes.
Let me text you my phone number. Hey, the person whom you speak of is married.
Timothy, what you mean? Side piece chronicles don't get choked out. I'm just saying.
Don't get choked out. Choke it.
1-800.
I told you 1-800. Choke it. Hey, when y'all choke people, again, this is an informative program. If you're going to choke someone, and if you apply pressure like this, here, you see where I put my hand, you're going to kill them, and they're not going to make it. They're going to sound like this, and when they look at you and say, you're going to big people jail, and ain't nobody putting shit on your book. However, if you want to, come up a little bit, she told me, congratulations, my friend. Dang, Teresa is stupid, bro.
Teresa, you missed the wedding too? Okay.
Oh my God, girl, Pam and Penny.
Saying.
Oh, she said you missed the wedding too. Anyway, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. Anything else you would like to ask, girl, Pam? Because this has got. Why the fuck did we always get out of hand? Don't worry, we did too. It's okay. Things always get out of hand with us.
How?
Because we just go so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any other topics you need? But please, seriously, I know a lot of my ladies stopped coming and talking. Is it because they wait on somebody in lockup?
I don't know.
I'm just saying, that lockup shit for me. I'm not the one to go visit you in jail. I'm so fuck around and go visit you in jail. Lady telling, hey, we've been looking for you. What?
Because I'm just wondering, you remember Apollo that was married to Phaedra? He got out of jail and 5 months later he was married. You was in jail for 5 years.
Most people get out of, a lot of people,
but
we know people that got married in jail.
But yes, but they were already together. So when you went, yes,
no, not Phaedra. I'm saying, we know somebody.
I'm not talking about
married
them.
to someone in jail, went to the jailhouse and got married, went and bought her own ring and went to the jailhouse and married him.
Okay, but I'm talking about Phaedra. And when he went to jail, he was married to Phaedra.
Oh,
right.
Shit.
So you done got out of jail after 5 years, and now you married somebody else in 5 months because you went to jail.
Phaedra left him while he was in jail, though.
I know, but what I'm
the
saying
is, I'm gonna do your ass.
Listen, so when he went in jail, he didn't know the new wife. So within the 5 months you met him?
Look at the boy, the little pretty boy. That people were going crazy over.
Bay, yeah.
He had the look, he was tatted
jail
all up.
Bay is what
jail Bay. He had the look, he was tatted all up. He went viral. Some bitch went into jail and married him before anybody else could get to him.
But you know what? Now he's an actor. He was on that show.
He's not a good actor. Anyway, that conjunction visit. All right, Timothy, y'all. Deeks gonna follow going up to Angola to see y'all girlfriend. What is the female side of Angola? Anyway, just need to hit on that. Don't. Hey, just let the people in jail be in jail. Let them people be in jail.
So this is my question. So you married somebody in jail. They in jail. What happens if you find out they got their booty took or something in jail Then what happened when you like? How you deal with that?
Wait, Raw been married 4 times. Who in the fuck is Raw?
Don't answer that, Teresa. They might be watching.
Inbox me, dog. Been married 4 times in jail. Ain't no fucking way. You marry somebody that's in jail, and then you find out he done married 2 or 3 other people that's in jail, and I'm still gonna marry you.
Man,
I ain't
cause
doing
look,
that.
I was worried about Tony. Them the 2 days he was
They
in
for
there.
the jail streets. They for the.
So I just, oh Jesus, I pray every day that I don't even get a traffic stop and they try to take me there because I ain't gonna make it. Cause I just not gonna make it.
Really?
I would not make it. Okay. I can see somebody trying to make me their girlfriend.
Let me tell you. I want to tell this story, but I can't hang on. I'm not even gone. Who is Raw? Do I remember who this is? What's up, son?
Is it about
It must be somebody we went to
Devo?
school with. Y'all. I want to tell this story so bad about that bitch coming, and there's Devo. Can I tell it?
Sure. And
Okay,
take us on out of here.
Take us on. This. I'm gonna tell this story. We're gonna go on out of here. So, long time ago, long time ago, I'm on Hollywood Avenue in front of the airport. Motherfucker runs me off the road. Me, my girlfriend at the time, kids in the back seat. Me, I'm driving. You know, driving. And then I see the motherfucker getting closer and closer. I'm blowing. I'm like, hey, you know, get over.
Get to the
All of a sudden, I saw that shit. They bump into me, run me up on the curb in front of the airport. Keep going. I said, I know the fuck they didn't. So this me. I'm in a stick shift, right? My car was sick. This is all you see. I catch up to them. They turn on Kennedy. I pull beside them, cut them off. I think I'm bad, right? Cut them off. I go to the window. I know it's a cop. I didn't know it was a cop at the library on Hollywood. I go to the window. He let down his window. What the fuck you want? So this me. As soon as I get ready to connect, I said, oh, shit. This is some bullshit here. Didn't know I had a warrant out at the time. This was 25 years. Skylar is 22, so this was 22 years ago. Okay. Motherfucker got she pulls up. So you know me, ma'am, step away from the car. I said, no, this motherfucker run me off the road. I'm mad, right? This motherfucker run me off the road now. So man, what we gonna do? I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out because I'm mad, right? Man, can I see your license? Cool. I think I'm the shit, right? Pass the license. I'm talking shit. Still talking shit to the motherfucker.
Right now, too?
Still talking shit to the motherfucker. Right now, today, yesterday. Y'all, if you are ever at a traffic stop and you see 2 other vehicles, other than the motherfucking traffic stop cop, pull you over,
it's all over, dog.
just know that's a transport unit. Do you know what a transport unit is? That means they transporting you to jail. So as I'm just talking shit, I see another cop. I said, another cop? What the fuck is going on here? Miss Burton, can you step to my car? I said, say bitch. This is me talking to my girl in the car. Excuse my language, but I'm on 10. I said, hey, get my children away from here. I pulled up Miss Sophia. Get my children away from here. Y'all. Took me to jail. Cool. But I know I'm getting out because I got a judge in my pocket. Don't worry about who and why. Just know I had a judge in my pocket at the time and he rests in peace. I get downtown to the jail. I'm in holding. I'm thinking they ain't going to take me into jail because I'm in holding and I got somebody. The judge was in coordinating disruptive. I said, you sons of bitches. I'm hot as fish grease, right? Because I just know I was going to walk in and walk out.
Now the judge was what?
He was in court. The motherfucker was on the bench in court. We're not disturbing him. He's in court. I said, you sons of bitches. I clutched my pearls and everything. Them motherfuckers took me to the jail.
They made an example out of you.
Them bitches took my panties. Oh, they took my bra.
Wait.
They took my bra. They took my drawers. They gave me this little shit. I said, I'm not putting that on my cat. They said, come this jumpsuit. I'm not putting that on my cat.
So you would rather put your naked
I didn't know what was in them pants.
in the jumpsuit.
I didn't know what was in them pants.
You didn't know who had
It
it
don't
in that
matter. Let me
jumpsuit.
finish my story. I gotta get out of here.
Oh God.
Y'all, I walked in the motherfucking jail. I walked in the jail. This motherfucking bitch, I wish I could find her ass right now. This bitch in there clowning, cracking on folks, right? I hear her say, what she say? SpongeBob. Patrick. I walk in, they escort me in. The bitch looked at my big ass and said, and this how she did it, y'all. Pissed me off. I tried to fight the bitch. And there's Debo. I said,
as good as your sense of humor was, you know what?
Nothing funny. Motherfucker, I'm in jail. Man, the motherfucking judge on the bench, they telling me I might have to stay there overnight. I said, overnight? You mean over hour? Overnight, motherfucker. I said, y'all just don't know how lit I was living.
So you was living with no bra, no pants, jumpsuit. Oh my God. So in your mind, the Asian version I know that don't want nothing to touch nothing decided not to put on these people underwear.
Come on, Grandma. Shout out, Grandma. Yes.
But to put yourself inside them what you call them jumpsuits and didn't know who had been in that jumpsuit.
But at least I for sure didn't know what cat had been in them pants. Let me get out of here. So Rocco Mama said, who had on pink polo boxes the day I got arrested? And the officer called anybody. So Rocco Mama, you better tell them. They takes everything. They want your drawers.
Wait a minute, you had a cavity search? Oh my God.
You know, for men, they do cavity search.
Nephew. No, sir.
Congratulations, Grandma.
Congratulations.
Advance to the second round. I got to go.
My nephew, we gonna have to talk about this.
I got to go. This motherfucker said pink polo drawers in the cavity search. I'm done. Girl, final thoughts. I need some water. It's close enough.
Final thoughts, people. Congratulations to Grambling State University.
Congratulations.
That is a wonderful achievement. My other thought is know and understand that somebody is always watching. And if you got a good accountant or a good auditor somewhere for your company, we always follow the paper trail. Baby, the paper trail. Follow the money.
Follow the money. Follow the paper trail. All I will say is that, hey, if you are in position, and you're in position with your friends or in a certain friendship, always look out. Have loyalty and respect for your friendships. I will never put my friends in harm's way. As a matter of fact, I'm the first one to bust a motherfucking move. So that's one thing. Number two, get you an accountant. Because you dumb motherfuckers do not know what y'all is doing when y'all claim y'all is covering this shit up, and you are not. Be ethical, be legal, but if you're not, at least know what is considered unethical and illegal. That's the best way to save yourself.
And here's a tip, people. You start taking $20, $60, $100, just know they trying to wait till you get to that threshold that becomes legal. So don't think they didn't see that little $100.
Theft larceny is what, $250, right?
That 80, you know what I'm saying? They watching. They trying to wait till you get to that threshold where they can legally charge you if they
I know
need
a
to.
set of sisters that did that at Walmart. They used to steal out of Walmart all the time. Chapstick, gum, candy be eaten through the store and this, that, and other. And they thought that shit was no big deal till one day Walmart stopped their ass walking out and said, can we see you in office?
It adds up, people.
Like, can we see you in office? And they had a list. They had been recording everything.
Watching.
This. And they didn't prosecute them. They banned them from that Walmart. So I was very surprised they didn't prosecute them. But anyway, we appreciate it. Congratulations, Grambling State University. Gram fans, all my Gram fam. But don't forget, where there is Ground Fam, there is a Huntington High School alumni in the mix, and that is the assistant coach Jones. He is Huntington High School alumni. We are the blueprint, and we gonna keep saying it. Hey, Woodline.
Don't do that.
I'm pity all the time.
Yes.
But anyway, we appreciate you guys for tuning in, hanging out with us. I have a question, calling on all my educators. Please reach out to me. Hey, what's going on, Charles? Please reach out to me, educators. I have a very serious question I want to ask and talk about on next week. Mr. Timothy Coleman, about them drums, he gave me a question. What is the advantages, pros, and cons between STEM education and traditional education? I would like to talk about it. If you don't mind being a guest, please hit me up. With that being said,
Where the math teachers at? Because we need to talk about this Common Core math.
we're going to talk about all of that next week.
Yes,
Why?
Jesus.
I was told that if you start them on Common Core math or ZERN, whatever this shit is, from kindergarten on through, they'll get it and be able to think that way. But
yes, but what about all the people that's at home that
they
learn
didn't
math
learn that right.
the right way?
And that's why I want to
How
talk. I would
to help them.
serious business. This is a show to educate. Educators, reach out to me. I would love to have you on the show as a special guest. Until next time, people, we want to thank you for joining us on this live episode of Some Think for the People podcast. We might not be the Ratchet City finest, and we might not do things the Ratchet Sweepoating way, but we are here to educate, and we're going to keep bringing you great content every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Teresa, Teresa, this bitch didn't count on her finger. She gave me back my penny, and I was like, what are you doing? I want a quarter. We'll talk about it next week. Okay. All right. We love you guys. Till next time, be safe. Y'all know it's going to be one final cold snap before that Easter come in next weekend. So be safe, be happy. One love. Peace. Say goodbye to the people.
Peace. Bye, people.
I'm out of here early. I'm going now. Bye, Handboo. Love you guys.
I better get dinner first.
Nah, I thought that